To an overnight breakthrough on Capitol Hill, a bill aimed at reducing inflation.
All right, let's get back to domestic policy.
Now appears to be headed toward passage after Democrats finally reached a deal with holdout Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema. NBC's chief White House correspondent Peter Alexander joins us with more. Hey, Peter, good morning.
Hey, Hoda, good morning. Nice to see you. Politically speaking, this really was one of the biggest cliffhangers of the summer. Kyrsten Sinema announcing late yesterday that she will support moving forward with her party's climate, tax, and health care package. That announcement came after days of lobbying from fellow Democrats. And to be clear, this is a big deal. It clears the way for a shrunken down version of President Biden's domestic priorities to get through what is a 50-50 Senate. Remember, just last month, it seemed like the president's agenda was dead. Well, she negotiated some changes to this deal, but it would still include the largest climate investment in the country's history, would lower the price for some prescription drugs, and it's expected to reduce the deficit. And perhaps most importantly, Democrats and many economists say it will help bring down inflation, but Republicans dispute that, Hoda. They are united against it.
So let's talk timeline for a second, Peter. If Democrats do...
Why is that taken for granted? Like, Republicans can say anything they want. Republicans can say whatever the fuck they want. They can say this bill murders the innocent. Why is it that, like, the job of mainstream media is to be like, well, the Republicans are saying, they're disputing it by saying this bill murders the innocent. Okay. Like, who gives a fuck what Republicans are saying? It's Democrats and economists versus Republicans and no economists. Yeah. And by the way, that's the best part, because like Republicans say that all the time, regardless. Are they ever going to talk about what got chopped, or are they just going to make it sound like the only minimal and not actually massive downgrades so were made so Sinema Manchin could agree to the bill? Yeah. The Manchin part of it is also completely inappropriate. But the Sinema part of it is such a big fuck you, because it just like undermines one of the funding vehicles, like closing the carried interest loophole. Like, she just straight up said, no, I want hedge funds to fucking keep raking in as much as they want, and like and not pay any taxes in fucking return. It's awesome that she unironically was like, yeah, I'll fucking vote for this, sweaty, if you help the hedge funds.
Who have all the votes they need. How soon may it be before we see this bill passed?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Now, I want to point to something here. Can you imagine if Bernie Sanders turned around and was like, there's not enough, fuck that, Fuck that. You think it's all right to take out the carried interest loophole? Fuck that. I'm not voting for it. Guess what? You're fucked now. How much would the media fucking eviscerate him? How much you think? What is this? Kyrsten Sinema asked, caught. What is this, bro? This is 200 and... Bro, chatters, stop sending me your own personal videos with like 200 views on it in the middle of my fucking commentary, please. Like, that's wild. Like, I love you. I hope you do well. But like, well, what are we doing right now?
Top Senate Democrat is Chuck Schumer. He said that he would move forward with the bill tomorrow. He wants to get this passed next week. I think, simply speaking, for Democrats, this would be another huge legislative win going into the midterms this fall. To be clear, they are still facing plenty of political headwinds, historic inflation, high gas prices, even though those are starting to come down. Of course, the president's bad poll numbers. But it really would give Democrats something to run on with a series of popular policies. Hoda.
All right, Peter Alexander for us here at the White House. Peter, thanks.
Yeah. Kyrsten Sinema changed her mind, but now Bernie Sanders is an issue. Yeah, I believe Bernie talked about it. By the way, Kyrsten Sinema didn't change her mind. Concessions were made for Kyrsten Sinema. No such concessions will be made for Bernie Sanders. Remember, Like, they will fucking fall on their arms and beg on their hands and knees for Kyrsten Sinema to be the fucking vote to get this through. But they will never do the same for Bernie Sanders. Senate parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough finishes the scrub of legislation in the process known as the bird bath. Oh, that's great. Similarly, the reconciliation process requires a vote-a-rama wherein Senate votes at least 15 times in one day. But it's not just Republicans who might try and amend it. Earlier this week, Senate Budget Committee Chairman Bernie Sanders decried the legislation for leaving out many parts of the proposed Build Back Better bill that Manchin ultimately killed. Now it's time for every member of the Senate to study this bill thoroughly, Vermont senator said, and to come up with amendments and suggestions as to how we can improve it. The funniest part about it is that, like, this bill it moves the needle in the right direction. Okay? It moves the needle in the right direction. But the hilarious part about it is that, like, it's just, you gotta just shut the fuck up and take the marginal W. You know what I mean? Wait, what is this? Uh-oh. It looks like the Arizona Chamber of Commerce has Sinema's ear about the Inflation Reduction Act. They've expressed concerns to the senator over the proposed corporate minimum tax. Meanwhile, labor unions like Unite Here can't even get a meeting. Huh, surprising. Sinema caught asking her corporate bosses how she should vote on the Manchin-Schumer climate and healthcare package. Is this written in a way that's bad? She asked the Chamber of Commerce. I want to Mark Kelly Kyrsten Sinema, and by that I mean put her on a fucking rocket ship, okay? Along with the Chamber of Commerce in Arizona. Why is the Arizona Chamber of Commerce literally fucking telling whether certain provisions are bad or not? Do you not know how to read, dumbass? Why do you wear those fucking Wendy from Scooby-Doo ass glasses all the goddamn time if you don't know how to fucking read? Wendy Velma. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! That's not the point! Fucking idiots! God damn it. Remind Chad that Chamber of Commerce is not a government agency, but a bunch of business assholes being business assholes. Yeah. Oh, Chamber of Commerce is personally, titled in a way that makes it seem as though they're like a legitimate government agency. They're not. For those of you who don't know that. It's actually a private organization. It has nothing to do with the government. Maybe some of you didn't even know that until this very moment. So yeah, it does sound legit though. It does sound like a fucking arm of the government, right? Nope, it's not. Don't be fucking fooled into thinking that is the case. Also, don't be fooled into not seeing the top of the hour ad breaks because they're coming at the top of the hour every hour. The Chamber of Hasanabi gets together and gifts a bunch of people subs. Okay? And that's one way to avoid the top of the hour ad break, by getting gifted a sub if you're lucky. Or if you're not lucky, you can make your own luck by subscribing on your own for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get one free Prime subscription a month. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Delightfully Small, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. La 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 Keisha, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads as well. Aloha from Maui, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Critic Slam with mixed messages on Pelosi's trip. Dude, I love this. I love this because, like, Fox News hates China. Fox News hates China, but they hate Nancy Pelosi too. So I wonder how they're taking it over there. Mr. Radical, thank you for the 5 gifted. Majora's 94, thank you for the 5 gifted. Razik is Slice, thank you for the 5 gifted. And Ray Donnell, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Gates, thank you for the 5 gifted as well. Okay, fuck Kyrsten Sinema. Hank Green is very excited about this bill. He says, this bill's a huge deal, man. I mean, 2 weeks ago, we thought it was dead. It has changed, but it has so much for environmental justice, for crushing demand for fossil fuels, and for dramatically reducing CO2 and methane emissions. People have linked a bunch of analysis of this bill and the replies to the tweet that are from, I'm sorry, a bunch of people who have forgotten how to be happy. I need to make a video about how good this bill is because we've been conditioned to think that nothing can be good. Here it is. 2030 goals are so funny because we're dead. You know what I mean? And this just affects this legislation. States, agencies, technological advances, cities, 50% by 2030 has always seemed unachievable unachievable to me until this very moment. America's finally showing up. Yeah. You want to know how fucking, you know how fucked we are? You want to know how we're fucked? This is good progress, but not perfect, and it needs more and positive on it. If it's still the biggest climate bill we've ever done, it's a success. No, I agree. I do agree on that. Like I said, it's good. Not great. It's good. But, you know, we don't get good lately. So if all you're used to is bad, and then you get good, then it's like, oh, fuck. Okay, well, this is incredible. Not incredible. It's kind of good. But let me tell you why shit's fucked up. Even RDC World is out here talking about the inevitable collapse. Let's take a look.
Does he keep making every movie more confusing?
Hey, all right, guys. People are dying right now. There's like toxins in the air, pollution. People are choking. We need y'all help right now.
Oh my God.
Hey, what was with that shoe that
And
was
the
standing up
monkey.
there?
I was so
What are y'all talking about? Hey, I just said people are dying right now.
Like there's red particles falling from the sky.
Yes.
And like people are just like falling over.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, that's early.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is
pretty
early.
early. I thought it was having like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey,
45. What are y'all talking about? My family's dying right now. Come on, please.
that's why.
He said it.
That's why he
You
cares.
know, they only care about what's there.
You didn't read that article in 1999 where it said if we don't stop doing it to the climate, people are gonna die?
I mean, no,
I gotta print it out right here. Here, read it now. Read it now. Hey, what about his from 2005?
Hey,
Did you read that one? Huh? Or what about his from 2015?
What is it?
And then we wrote a whole book. We wasted our time in 2022.
What the fuck?
You didn't read none of that, huh?
Hey.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's too late now. You know when you can help? You know when you can help? In 1999 when I wrote the article. Well, that's the past. This is now. Quantum footprint too big. No, ozone layer's being depleted. Sorry, guys. Those ice caps are gone, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no more animals.
No.
Oceans are gone.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys fucked up this time.
You know the sky is red. We need
Oh,
that.
actually, no lie. I have a plan. What?
We made these masks.
Yeah, that's right.
We know we're fighting wars. We made these masks for us and our family, but y'all didn't fund them, so we did it with our own money. This is all we can make.
Okay, we'll give y'all some more money.
We'll take that. So give it to us in about 10 minutes and we'll start making them.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Production process and
But too
everything.
much y'all gonna be dead in like 4 seconds.
4 seconds. What are you talking
Yeah, because the toxins are coming through the...
Okay, give us the match. Give us the match. Come on.
Hey, those laws that y'all making at the last second, those were good, man. Good shit.
Give us the match.
It's above us. It's above us, guys. It's up there. Hell yeah, watch that again. Watch it again. Hey, there's nobody at the movies, man. I know, everyone right over my head.
I mean, it's great. Is this supposed to be funny? Bro, we're so doomed. Socialist shithead. Why are you mad? It's not lost to me that you have a few chatters in here who think this is trash comedy, but never say that when white people make the same skits. Wait, what? Are there people who don't like this? What the fuck? RDC is great. They're goated. Fucking Elon Musk apparently went on the Full Send podcast, and it's so poppin' that YouTube decided to put not one, but 2 of the same video on my fucking recommended. Can you just look at this, bro? It's the same video twice. YouTube is like, you have to watch this. Like, you have to watch it before we make all of the recommended the same video. YouTube be like, we're full sending, actually, as a matter of fact. We're full sending the fucking Elon Musk Nelk Boys podcast to you.
And we don't have control of the government right now. We sit there, I'm in a minority of the minority. We have to get the House back, and we have to get the Senate back. And then we have to bring them in, and we have to, there are things you can do. You can do the Holman rule. And that's what you do is you start defunding some of these bad agencies, the FBI, the DOJ. You use the Holman rule to defund people who have abused their power. You bring impeachment articles against the judges who have violated due process.
Bro, they're just literally talking about fascism. By the way, all right, remember, you're caught up in the whole, like, defund the FBI, which, fuck yeah, I'm on board with. But, like, they're saying, like, you know, lock up judges. Which is pretty funny because it's like, are you going to be able to find a liberal judge to lock up at this point? And hella people are just fucking clapping in the
in the
chat.
federal
I mean, in the audience.
For instance, on pretrial detention, I'm like Cash. I've gone through a lot of these files. I don't see any basis for pretrial detention. It's
All right, boy.
Okay, we'll take a look at this in a little bit. There's a lot more content to go through, okay? Kirsten Sinema, monkeypox, I'm skipping through. White House is seeking prisoner swap. We already know they're communicating through backdoor channels, or they're communicating through private channels, sorry. You know what?